Today we are testing out some brand new NYX products.
I'm so excited.
I am too. I've seen a couple of these things floating around TikTok. There's hype around one of these things, like big time hype. So I wanted to test it out for myself, see what that's all about.
And it took us forever to try to find
all
these
things. Items. Yeah,
like,
they were like
sold out everywhere.
So some places would have, you know, one of these, but then they wouldn't have the rest of the stuff. So we'd have to get what we could there, and then we'd go to the next place, get what we could there, then the next place, get what we could there. So
yeah.
it was a long,
it was a struggle.
Yes. So give this video a thumbs up. Just because of the struggle, honestly, because it has taken a while to find everything.
Yeah.
But we really wanted to try it out for you guys, see what it's like. And we really want to get back into reviewing like tons of stuff. So that's kind of our plan. So if there's anything that you guys see that you want us to review, let us know in any comment section. It doesn't have to be this comment section. If you ever just see something, go to our most recent video. It doesn't really matter, and just be like, hey, try this. I want to know how it wears. I want to know what it looks like. I want to know all the tea on it. So, you know, that's just kind of a way to let us know that you want to see something.
Exactly.
Because we don't always know all the new product releases. There are so many. It's insane. It's hard to keep up with. So, first things first, I have seen it on TikTok. I haven't really seen much review on it though, just kind of people using it. So I guess that's a good sign if they're using it. So this is the Marshmallow Primer. It has marshmallow root in it. Very interesting. I've never heard of like any sort of marshmallow makeup.
I haven't either. Well, was there something? It almost like something takes me back to, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I can't think of anything, but it almost sounds.
Yeah, if you guys can think of anything that has like any makeup that has marshmallow in it, let us know, because I feel like this is like probably a first. I don't know, maybe not.
Details. It's the Marshmallow Effect. What's the Marshmallow Effect? Introducing the NYX Professional Makeup Marshmallow Smoothing Super Primer. This 10-in-1 Smoothing Super Primer is infused with smoothing marshmallow root extract. What is a marshmallow root anyway?
I don't know.
For 10 outstanding makeup extending benefits. With a soft whipped texture, this primer dries down totally transparent to work on all skin tones. 10 makeup extending benefits. This primer smooths, softens, extends makeup wear for 16 hours, hydrates, soothes, evens tone, minimizes texture, blurs lines, adds a soft focus finish, and keeps makeup fresh. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
That is a lot. So it says it's featuring a vegan formula with no animal-derived ingredients or byproducts. All NYX professional makeup products are proudly cruelty-free and PETA certified. Did you remember if it said it was illuminating at all?
No.
I don't think
it did.
I read that.
Did it say moisturizing though?
I think it may have said, hydrating.
Hydrates, soothes. Okay. So it does hydrate. It does do that.
It does do that.
I will say.
But I also felt like it kind of illuminated too, because I tend to use primers on my forehead and down my nose and kind of on my cheeks about halfway, and then down on my chin. And everything was so illuminated right in the center of my face, and it wasn't on the outer portion of my face. And I was like, ooh, I wonder if it's supposed to do that. So I'm going to add illuminating to that.
What we didn't say was this was actually $17, so it is a high dollar drugstore primer. $17
Definitely.
Is
That's
a little
up there.
high. I will say it's good and I enjoy it, but I could not have told you that it, you know, fills in fine lines, or like I couldn't have told you all 10 things that it does. Granted, the 16-hour wear, I don't know yet if it will do that. We'll have to do a wear test, but It did hydrate. It
definitely.
did soothe. But as for kind of the blurring,
yeah, I didn't really see that either.
I don't know about that. I already, kind of a weird flex, I guess, but I already have pretty smooth skin. My skin recently, I've been so, like, happy with it.
Knock on some wood.
Literally, because it's been doing so good. I've been taking such good care of my skin, and it's been really paying off. So my skin doesn't have much texture on it already. So I don't know if it would kind of smooth out texture or, you know, make your texture not look as textured. But hydrating
Definitely.
is kind of like the only thing that I really saw.
Yeah.
Which, for me, I really like a hydrating primer. So
I do too. But, okay, so I have more mature skin, so I have those fine lines. And I don't really feel like it blurred those fine lines. I mean, my skin is good, don't get me wrong. But I do have pores. I do have lines. And I don't feel like it blurred either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you are looking for a super, really good hydrating primer, then most definitely try this. It is on the more expensive drugstore end. I will say, I enjoyed putting it on. It looks like you're putting marshmallows on your face.
Something else that I will say, I have the Touch in Soul Glassy Skin Balm.
Yes.
I think it gives the glassy skin effect. I will say that. It doesn't give like a super, you know, blurred effect. If you know what the glassy effect is, then you kind of know what I'm saying. But I feel like it's very similar to that.
To that, yeah.
Brows. So they actually just launched 2 new brow products. They have the NYX, the brow glue, but it says non-sticky.
That's so weird. That's like an oxymoron.
Non-sticky. I have no idea. We're gonna find out. This is the Instant Brow Styler though. Then we have the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. So I've actually never tried a pen, and I've wanted to so badly.
We get to now.
Yes, I'm so excited. We're gonna try these both out. We're gonna see what we think. We did go with the shade Caramel, both of us.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy because we
Our
both
hair
have different hair colors right now. So we'll see how it works out.
I don't like my brows to be super dark. So the Lift and Snatch sells for $11. Not too bad for a brow product. And then the brow glue sells for $8. So pretty decent drugstore prices.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to do like the whole what's the look? What's the brow look? Where you like, you know, lift your brows straight up basically. So I'm gonna do the glue first and, you know, lift the brows up, and then I'll go in where I need it with this and really, you know, work that in.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys the wand.
Oh,
it's a spoolie, and it's
stringy.
like very stringy. I noticed that a minute ago when you were talking. I was like, not sticky.
I don't know. It does say it dries, so maybe that's why they're saying it's not sticky. Maybe it's sticky until it dries, because that was definitely stringy.
Yes, very.
Oh my gosh, though. That's getting those rays. I've like barely gone over it, and they are raised up.
I have a couple of hairs on my brow that just, like hers, do what they want to do. Like everything can be up and then, you know, kind of combed over. Just like it's like I want it. And then there'll be like 1 or 2 brows that are just like boing, boing. I'm like, seriously? Yeah. Kind of nice. The whole stringy thing though is getting me.
Can you see? That's insane. Like it's literally like they're just like staying up. Like look at that.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness.
Like they are like glued down.
They are.
Like, okay, I'm gonna try to get closer so you can see. Like they're glued down. Now granted, I need to really groom my eyebrows. It's bad. I was telling her before we filmed that I really needed to do that, but I've been putting it off because I've been putting it off for so long that they're so bad. So then I just want to put it off even longer. It's so bad, but procrastination at its finest. Okay, so next we are going to be using the Lift and Snatch, and we're just
filling in where we need it.
Okay, so I am a big fan of both the products. I'm not a fan of the shade. We might have to get a different one.
Yeah.
Because it didn't really work for either of us. It's quite red. Yeah.
Which is so weird because that is not even.
Yeah, at first you're like, oh, it's kind of red. And I was like, really? And I had like barely used it. I had done like a few little flicks here and there. So it wasn't showing up red quite, but it definitely is red. But I love the pen. It can really get like in between those hairs, and create those hair-like strokes so easily, better than a pencil can, better than literally anything can. Anything that I've tried at least. So I'm super happy with it. I need a different color.
Exactly. That's ditto on what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is great about it except for the shade, and it's just really weird because this is not red. Okay, so the next product that we got was a lippy. This is the Shine Loud Pro Pigment Lip Shine, and there are 24 colors.
I think so.
24 colors. But this is so intriguing to me because isn't it supposed to be a matte, but then when you put the gloss over it, it still is like non-transferable and stuff?
Yeah,
like
I think so. This is the thing that's been floating around TikTok, and so it is a two-part thing. So let's see if there's directions on here or something. Yeah, how to use. Apply base coat to bare lips, wait 90 seconds to dry, lock in pigment with glossy top coat. Result is a high shine color with 16-hour zero color transfer wear. So there should be no transfer.
Amazing.
So it's basically a non-transfer lip gloss. So that's insane.
Very.
I do feel like though it's gonna be one of those things that you have to like this part, the color part, I don't think is gonna be glossy.
No,
I think the top coat that's gonna be glossy, and I do think that will wear off throughout the day. So maybe. This probably won't, but this probably will. I just can't imagine that a glossy top coat wouldn't
stay, that it would not move. We are doing a wear test, and so we'll check in at the end of the day and let you guys know exactly how everything wore, how it lasted.
So my shade name is actually Next Gen Thinking.
And mine is Never Basic.
Before we found it on the little packaging,
we were trying to look it up.
Yeah, we were looking on Ulta's website, and what you would think is not what it is.
Yeah.
I actually, from the pictures, mine looked more like what hers looks like. Mine literally looks gray online. It's a violet gray, apparently. I don't know. That doesn't look like violet gray to me. It doesn't look gray.
Maybe it will on the lips.
I hope not. If it doesn't look like this on the lips, I don't want it.
I know.
Lips are on. It feels really nice.
It feels really nice.
It almost feels like the lip gloss is an oil. Like it doesn't feel like a normal gloss. Like it feels like an oil.
It does.
This part dries down tacky. So you kind of know when it's ready for the next layer.
I will say, this was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, this wasn't what I was expecting either.
This is my color, and it looks so brown.
Maybe
and
that actually does look.
It's
no, in person it doesn't.
Like it is not this color. So it's really misleading.
So I'm gonna go ahead and like, you know, kiss the back of my hand, see if it transfers. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
But we'll see. I mean,
the gloss, the oil or whatever did, but
there's like nothing.
That's awesome.
I mean, a little bit of flakage,
but you really pressed.
Just a tiny bit of flakage, if you can kind of see that. But the gloss is like
the only thing that
coming off. So you would definitely need to reapply the gloss, which I know that there's other things like that are transfer proof that have like the top coat over it. And you can actually buy the top coat.
Oh.
So I wonder if they'll do, I'm pretty sure at
so.
least, I wonder if they'll ever do like you can buy just this, because you do have to reapply this throughout the day. So,
I'm not used to a super glossy, shiny look, and that's what I have. I like after you've kissed your hand.
I don't.
And I like it kind of like that. So I will probably, when I'm wearing this, and I do actually like this color, but when I'm wearing it, I would probably only put just a little bit of the gloss on.
I feel like you have to put a lot on the first time to get that.
To get the coverage.
Yeah, because it does still feel tacky without it. But now that it's been on and I just have like a little bit, it doesn't feel tacky anymore. So that is it for the first part of this video, the review part. We will go ahead and do a wear test on everything and see how everything wears throughout the day. So this lipstick, we'll see if it's still on at the end of the day. And we will see how the primer has worn underneath our foundation and everything like that. If our foundation like breaks apart or, you know, just doesn't last throughout the day like it normally does, or if it lasts better, we'll see. So I guess here's the next clip. Okay, so
Final
gone through our day. I'm gonna quickly touch on the brows a little bit. Something that we didn't even mention like in the beginning is it said non-sticky, and I was like, I don't know why, but I was just like touching my brows like out, like I was just like touching them. It's not sticky. It is a little bit tacky, not sticky, so it is non-sticky, I guess. I do feel like if something were to attach itself to my brow, it would stick. Like you, if you touch like a Kleenex to your brow, I feel like it would stick.
But it's not sticky, but I don't feel like I went.
Oh, I went in
as much as you did.
Like I stuck mine up. Like I've got a lot on, but I enjoy that. I still like wish I had a different color.
I know.
It doesn't. Does it still look red? Did it not? I mean, it looked red to me, and now all of a sudden, it's not looking that red to me.
Let me see mine. Mine is not looking red either. Does it like oxidize?
It looks a little red there. This brow does not look red at all. But it does look a little bit red still on that one.
That's interesting.
But yeah, Rachel actually pointed that out. She's like, your brows actually don't look red anymore.
They don't.
So that's weird.
That is weird. I had not noticed it because I hadn't looked at my brows. I've looked at my lips. I've looked at, you know, everything else. But I haven't really looked at my brows too much. And yeah, I don't really see much red at all. So
anyways, thoughts on the brow products. I enjoy them. I love them. I love the little pen. And I can almost imagine that it would be a dupe for, what's it called? I'll have to put it on screen whenever I find it. Because it's like Glossier Brow Flick or something. I want to say that's what it is. I almost feel like it could be a dupe for that. I've never tried it. But from what I've seen, it looks very similar. It looks like it applies very similarly. So maybe it could be a dupe. Check it out if you use the brow flick. The brow glue, I don't know of any other product that is similar to this. I've never, if you think that there might be and you want us to test out and see if there is a dupe for it, or if this is the dupe for whatever product you may use that you think it could be a dupe for, if that made sense, then let us know. We can kind of put that to the test if you want us to. Moving on to lips.
Moving on to lips.
I actually really enjoyed this.
I, for the most part, did too, but like, see how
I see it. Mine didn't do that.
And you have this like,
I will say that does happen over time, just like eating, drinking, whatever. When you do that, you can see it, but just normally like talking and stuff like that, I don't, maybe you guys noticed it. I guess if you did notice it, let us know, but I don't tend to notice that.
If you know of something that I could do, because I really did enjoy it. The only weird thing was that it is not the color that it shows on the outer package. Like it's just not. But if you know of anything that could help keep lipstick from kind of coming, I don't have that problem with any other lipstick.
I feel like you do. Sometimes you do get, like that's your biggest spot, is always right there. You always get lipstick right there. And I've never
noticed that really until today. And Rachel was like, what's up with the corners of your mouth? And when I went and looked, there was lipstick like out here, and I got it off and I kind of patted like a little bit of the concealer that I had on my sponge earlier. I patted that off, or patted that on there to kind of cover up. But if there's something that can be done for us older generation, let me know in the comments below. So moving on to the Marshmallow Cream Primer.
What did you think?
I was more disappointed in it. I don't feel like it gave me the things that I need. It did hydrate, and I loved that. But it did not blur the fine lines. It did not blur pores. To me, it didn't even out everything like it said it did. And if you can see here, I feel like it's worse, like my foundation is moved worse than it is with a typical primer and foundation that I use. So, do you see kind of that it may be worse?
I don't pay that much attention to know
like
if
I
it's
have
worse.
No foundation right here.
To be fair, yeah, she does have glasses that sit there, and so
right here, there's like no foundation left at all, and I don't feel like I have that issue with the other primers that I use. A little bit, but
I like it, but it doesn't do what it claims to do, and that's my issue with it. I do enjoy the primer. It is very nourishing, and like I said earlier in the day, it does have that glassy skin effect, and I enjoy that. That's what I have been kind of reaching for the last few months in my makeup routines, and so I'm not mad about that. But when something doesn't do what it claims to do, like blur and even your skin tone and like even the long wear, like the 16-hour wear, I don't know that, I mean, we didn't go 16 hours.
No, not quite 16, but I mean, it's already.
But I don't feel like my face is getting oily. I don't feel like my makeup would last 16 hours. And if you know, you can kind of tell that your makeup isn't going to last that long. You can tell that it's like, it's getting that oily look, like it's breaking apart. So the 16-hour wear, I just don't, I don't think so. I don't see that. I don't see the whole 10 things that it's supposed to do. Like it just doesn't. So
yeah. All right, so with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. The subscribe button is right down here, and we'll have a couple videos linked right over there, so you will want to go watch those. And until our next video, bye!